Let me first, congratulate the participants for clearing JEE Advanced, and let me welcome you to the open house of Department of Chemical Engineering, IIT Jodhpur. This is the UG open house webinar from our side. We would like to interact with other participants, and we'll give you a brief overview of our program, our specializations, our faculty, as well as student research highlight. So, first of all, let me tell you uh, what we have as a chemical engineering program here. So, our chemical engineering program, as you can understand, is a combination of different parts of things. So, what is chemical engineering, first of all? So chemical engineering, as the name suggests, the per, the chemical engineers are those people who produces different kind of chemicals. And uh, you must know that India is the sixth largest producer of chemicals in the world. So what kind of chemicals are we talking about? Essentially, we talk about fuels like such as petrols or diesels, fertilizers like urea, nitrate, medicines like paracetamol, aspirin, plastics like plastics and polymers, soaps and shampoos, polio vaccines to COVID vaccines. Everything is essentially a chemical, right? And we produce as a chemical engineer, it's our objective to produce different kind of chemicals throughout the world. So as you can see, our matrix has shown here that chemical engineering is divided into few of the branches. Like for example, chemical engineering has a process design part, process intelligence part, a in-depth understanding of the chemistry, so that is molecular engineering part, complex fluid and interfacial engineering, which is processing part, biochemical engineering, which deals with like pharmaceutical drugs and biological behavior of systems, and sustainability, which is essentially how do we sustain our environment, and how do we live in harmony and produce more cleaner energy, cleaner environment for our neighborhood. That's the objective. And as you can understand, the reach of chemical engineering is everywhere, right? So that's why we call it the fundamentals of every engineering application. Right? So our chemical engineering program is quite a futuristic application, as you will see briefly, and we work in a multidisciplinary way. We try to connect the automation. We take automation seriously. As you can understand, this new era, we are trying to make things more control dominated, which means we will take part of AIML integrated processes. We try to aim at industry 4.0, which is essentially controlled from a far distance processes to ensure safety and security of our environment as well as the participants. We do analytical computation, we develop experimental skills, and at the end of the day, we try to maintain a sustainability oriented program, which allows the part the students to get a much better understanding of the world and how it helps. So we have our industry partners such as BARC, ONGC, BPCL, and many other institutes, as you will see later on. So first of all, why chemical engineering in IIT Jodhpur? We have, of course, we have cutting edge research facility. As a IIT, we have a brand new research facility. We have a very strong core team of faculties uh, who are involved in different kind of cutting edge research, and state of art laboratory that we have. We have industry academia collaborations. We have student membership in professional bodies like IICAT. We have highly active student activity councils. And as you can see from some of the images, the students take part in many of the programs, starting from different webinars, organizing seminars, taking part in industrial excursions and laboratory participations, and everything else. Right? So as you can see that the number of students of the institute of our department is growing steadily since 2020. We have right now a lot of uh, staff, technical staff who helps us in our laboratory processes, as well as we have six different UG laboratories, which will come to later, as well as we have three advanced research labs with us, where you can do much more detailed, future-oriented program. Okay? So I will give you a brief understanding of what chemical engineering provides. So, what is special about BTech, doing BTech in chemical engineering at IIT Jodhpur? Right. So, what we give you is something called a freedom of choice. As a BTech, chemical engineering BTech program, a regular BTech program or a vanilla BTech program, if you must. So that basically try to focus on the basics of chemical engineering, which essentially tries to cover like the theory, which means you take theoretical problem that that involves mathematics, that involves physics, and you solve them in your daily life, and then whatever you learn in the class, you then take into your laboratory, and you get hands-on training on the laboratory, and to understand how the industry works, we give you industrial training, we give you we have industrial optimization course, we have process control courses, which essentially tells you how the chemical industry works, how uh, chemical industry works all around the world with different applications in mind. Right? That's your basic chemical engineering. Okay. Now we allow you to do specialization. So in your third year onwards, you can do chemical engineering specialization, and we have three major specialization topics. That is process engineering intelligence, we have molecular engineering and sustainability. So what is process engineering intelligence? So as you can understand, that the complex your systems are, the complex your plants are, chemical plants are, it requires much more complicated. I mean, if it is very highly convoluted, you need more control parameters to design how the system shall work. So there should be a fail-safe processes. There should be a process by which we can make sure that the process never stops. There is always safety and other different kind of precautions that can be done through process engineering intelligence. And the more intelligent your system is, the more robust and safe your systems are. Right? Then we have molecular engineering. What is molecular engineering? We basically tweak the molecular structure to develop certain kind of drug molecules or different kind of molecules which has you know implications in the real world, and that changes the structure property of the material or the chemical quality of the material, which can be useful for different processes. Right? And at the end, we have sustainability. Again, sustainability engulfs everything, right? So sustainability is to make sure that we remain here, right? So starting from clean energy, starting from clean water, starting from better food processes, everything is covered in the sustainability processes. So that's your specialization. So if you choose to take the specialization, you can actually get a special degree on those specializations. Other than that, of course, here is an option which you can do from your seventh semester onwards, is take minors on management and entrepreneurship, data science, interdisciplinary area like robotics or AI. That's a special options that we have. We can have also a double BTech, so that is a double BTech, or you can call it like a BTech plus engineering science, which allows you to finish your course with different minors in mind. And of course, we also provide our students to take BTech plus MBA program in 5 years and then complete that. So at the end of 5 years, you will not only just have a BTech degree, you will also have an MBA degree if you choose to take that. So we have a plethora of choices that you have with you if you join the Department of Chemical Engineering in IIT Jodhpur. So now I will request my partner, my co-host, Dr. Prashanjit Sarkar, to take over for the rest of the presentation. Prashanjit, I will monitor.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Nirmalya. So, as my colleague has already said, the BTech in chemical engineering allows you to explore various domains, and you have the flexibility to do a specialization in various topics that you might be interested in, to look at various sectors of chemical engineering, whether it is the process engineering, intelligence, or molecular engineering, or sustainability. You can also do minors. Such as a minor in management, or a minor in entrepreneurship, or a minor in data science, or in robotics, or in AI, and other interdisciplinary areas as well. Or you can choose to do a double BTech. We offer a double BTech, that is, you will have a BTech in chemical engineering, and you will also have a BTech in engineering science. Or you can also convert your the BTech into a 5-year course. So the BTech is 4 years. You can get an MBA Tech degree, that is, MBA is focused on technology. Or you can also do BTech plus MTech, so a combined BTech MTech degree in 5 years. So that option is also available with you. So then we can just briefly, since this is an open house, we would like to provide an overview of the facilities that we have here at IIT Jodhpur in the chemical engineering department. So we have the undergraduate courses. These are the specialized labs that are for teaching undergraduate courses, and we have very nice facilities set up for the undergraduate students who would choose to come here. So we have these core courses of chemical engineering like mass transfer, process control, fluid mechanics, reaction engineering. These, of course, you will get to know once you join the department of chemical engineering. We have heat transfer, computation design lab, and then we have research facilities as well, such as if you want to do research in electrochemical engineering, or electrohydrodynamics, or biochemical engineering, or photocatalysis, or membrane technology, or polymer engineering, or computational design, if that is your interest. So we offer a wide variety of choices for our students. So once they are trained in their undergraduate fundamentals, they can go on to do whatever research they want to do, whatever specialized research they are interested in. And so to guide our BTech students, we have faculty from a wide variety of areas. So all of the faculty here in the department are shown in this particular slide, and they specialize in diverse fields. So we have faculty who specialize in water and membrane technologies. We have faculty who specialize in hydrodynamics, soft matter, nanomaterials, polymer composites, electronic packaging, multi-scale modeling and molecular simulation, process systems engineering. So these are areas that you will become more aware of once you start your undergraduate program here. And as my colleague has already mentioned, chemical engineering is a vast field. The chemical engineering domain started with the idea to manufacture in large scale industries whatever chemicals that are of need to humanity. And that is why, because the chemicals themselves are so diverse in nature, you can have a COVID vaccine, or you can have a plastic polyethylene bags, or you can have petrol or diesel, or you can have aspirin. All of these are produced in chemical engineering, and so that is why we have such a wide variety of specializations existing within chemical engineering. So you can have catalysis, electrocatalysis, photocatalysis, biochemical engineering, molecular modeling, thermodynamic studies. All of these are part of the chemical engineering course here at IIT Jodhpur. So these are our faculty here. They are always helpful and ready to guide all of the students that want any help at any point of time. These are our placements. Our MTech students have been placed in various companies such as NRL, EKI, Baker Hughes, Algo AI, Scientric Engineers, ICICI Bank. And a lot of the students actually go on to do higher education at various places as well. And the cost to company, the CTC, is already listed in this particular slide. So with that, we would like to give the point of contact. If there are any questions, we have the Office of Chemical Engineering. The email ID is listed. And we also have our head of the department, Professor Pradeep Tiwari, who is extremely knowledgeable and extremely well known in the chemical engineering area. So with that, I would like to invite our head of the department, Professor Pradeep Tiwari, to conclude this session with a few words, and then we will take any questions that the students may have.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Nirmalya, Dr. Prasenjit. As mentioned by Dr. Nirmalya and Dr. Prasenjit, the Department of Chemical Engineering has the vision of multidisciplinary approach. Chemical engineering being the basic fundamentals of chemical engineering, the basic courses of chemical engineering which sets the foundation such as thermodynamics, heat transfer, mass transfer, material and energy balance, uh, uh, the chemical engineering industries related subjects, reaction engineering, process control. We have introduced also the emerging areas of chemical engineering, such as AI in process engineering, process control and AI applications. We have introduced the molecular engineering, the sustainability aspects related to the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, which are the futuristic approach, where sustainable chemical engineering plays a very important role. The green chemical engineering, the green hydrogen program, sustainable water program, energy, environment, water, because they are basic life support systems. The chemicals, all the chemicals in this universe, the chemical engineering deals with it. The demand-driven areas based on these approaches. So this is a very unique program in IIT Jodhpur of chemical engineering, which takes care of the multidisciplinary approach, uh, taking into account the fundamentals of chemical engineering, the basics of chemical engineering, including the demand-driven areas and emerging areas in chemical engineering. We started in 2019 and our first batch of UG will come out this year. Our MTech batches have come out and all of them got the placement, or those who wanted to go for higher studies, they have gone for higher studies. So it's a very important program. We treat our students and the faculty. We are like a family. We discuss the things together. Our students, they participate. We have got the association, departmental association. We have got the Indian Institute of Chemical Engineers student chapter. We are getting the student chapter of American Institute of Chemical Engineers. So it's a very unique program, and for the right students, only sky is the limit. With this, I hand over to our organizers, Dr. Nirmalya and Dr. Prasenjit. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Pradeep, for the nice concluding remarks. But this will be available online. We will put
So
it in
these
our.
slides will be shared online, and in case you have any questions, please do drop us an email at office_che@iitj.ac.in, and we will be happy to answer your questions. Well, thank you all for participating then.